Liverpool then with that 2-1 victory over Arsenal. Looking at overall, Mark and Frank are still with. Mark, if I'm a Liverpool fan, I'm feeling okay going into the start of the new season. Obviously, it's a big change. Obviously, Jurgen Klopp leaving, Arne Slot coming in. But what I would certainly be optimistic about is Mo Salah's got no African Cup of Nations. He's had a bit of a break this summer, of course, after the injury. They kind of played him in the second half of the season. And if you can get Salah back to some of his best form, it doesn't really matter who's in charge because you know he's going to get you goals.
Yeah, I mean, Salah's the main man. And last season, he was indifferent at times, but he's still the main guy. And I think while Salah's playing well, while Salah's at Liverpool, they've got a chance. But I have to say that the vibe over here from Liverpool fans at the moment is, where are the players? Where are the new signings? Because they haven't made a new signing. Now, they've lost Jurgen Klopp and they replaced him with Arne Slot. You know, so obviously there's a proving point for Slot to show that he's the guy that can replace him. But there is a desire now to see players coming in because everyone else has signed players. So Anthony Gordon is a player that Liverpool like, and I think that deal might happen before the window closes at the end of August. But
do you really,
July.
Mark?
Well, it's August today, I suppose. Yeah,
do you
I think
really?
so.
Why? Why would they let him go?
Well, Newcastle would get the money to come in and add to the squad in terms of signing players. Newcastle, like a lot of clubs, are not struggling with PSR, but they need to move people around. Liverpool are keen on Anthony Gordon. Anthony Gordon, I've been told, is keen on going to Liverpool. So I think that is a deal that we've got a month to go before the window closes. Liverpool need to get some players in. You can't change the manager, a big manager like Klopp, and not bring players in. David Moyes and Man United made that mistake when Sir Alex Ferguson left in 2013. They brought in Marouane Fellaini last minute. You just need to kind of give the fans something to cling to at times to say, look, it's a new regime, it's a new era, this is the manager, here are the players. So I think that is an issue they have to address. And another issue as well that Liverpool fans are concerned about is Trent Alexander-Arnold, his contract. It expires at the end of this season. So there's a fear that Alexander-Arnold might not sign his contract. And if he doesn't sign his contract, does he wait until next summer and leave for nothing? Which I think that'd be really hard for him in terms of being a local guy, a Scouser. We know, Steve McManaman, friend of the show, he had that similar situation over about 20 years ago. He left on a free transfer. And Liverpool fans didn't really, I won't say they never forgave him, but it definitely went against him for a while that as a local lad that he allowed his contract to run down and leave for nothing. So there's a big question mark hanging over Alexander-Arnold. So while they've had a good time in the US, positive results, there is a little bit of stuff bubbling away in the background, which Liverpool fans are a little bit concerned about, but there is a positivity that they are behind.
No, it's not. It's all negative, Mark. It's fine.
Players.
All right, it's going to be a rubbish season. They're going to miss Jurgen Klopp. It's all gone wrong because they're not bringing any new players,
including Marouane Fellaini.
I was trying to be positive.
Yeah.
Right? Obviously, Salah is certainly an optimistic route of this Liverpool side. But do you agree with Mark? There's a lot of problems going into this season.
Well, no, because I think part of the argument has been, hey, Arne Slot is taking over a team that is talented, a team that has a core group of players that is intact. And so that's what any manager would want, is that you would have a competitive team right away. I actually saw some positive things against Arsenal yesterday. A team that could defend in moments in which they were under pressure, a team that could play beyond the pressure, that's not overplaying through the back line. If they need pieces, it's not game changers. It's pieces that give you depth, pieces that enhance the roster, that enhance the player personnel, but not necessarily guys that are going to somehow completely transform this team, because I don't think this team needs transforming. It just needs a little push forward, a little shaping up. Those pieces will be the important ones. I don't think you need to make major changes for Liverpool to be successful.
Frank, I understand Mark's point. If you're a Liverpool fan, you want something shiny and new to get you excited. But if you're a player within that squad, do you feel that you need reinforcements to come in?
Well, you will think you will need a reinforcement if you think that you are going down, analyzing the season that you had before and feeling that you're not at your best. I mean, according to what we see and the vibe that we see, it's coming, I would say, yeah, maybe one or two players, maybe. But the talent that you have inside the dressing room could be enough to fight for the title with City and Arsenal. We stay in the scenario of what we saw with Manchester United, with Sir Alex Ferguson, and Arsenal with Arsene Wenger, with the fact that without them the club struggle, and everybody thinks that it's going to be the same with Jurgen Klopp. But the teams or the clubs are not in the same position where Manchester United were a little bit going down, where Sir Alex Ferguson left, if I recall properly, sorry, and Arsenal was really going down. It's why Arsene Wenger left. It's not the case with Jurgen Klopp. It was kind of a surprise that he left. They finished third, but it's still there. They're still in an era where they can still achieve something. And having a new coach shouldn't transform the dressing room as much as some people will think. I think it's good enough, and maybe getting one or two other players will reinforce the squad, but don't change the shape. Don't change the spirit of it. It seems to be good. I will carry on that way.
Where are you going on holiday, Mark?
Liverpool.
I don't know if I should say really, because nowadays, yeah, everyone can find it. I'm going to Greece. So hopefully the sun shines.
Who wants to find you?
Yeah, I'm sorry. We got fans everywhere chasing you.
It's not fans. It's social media types that you probably want to steer clear of. So.
Because Mark wrote something bad about Cristiano Ronaldo. That got him. That was a bad one. Frank can appease to that, and Manchester United fans hate him as well, and now Liverpool fans hate him because they're trying to be optimistic.
He's going to be in Greece.
So I can't go anywhere.
Greece.
Yeah, Greece is small. Which island? What hotel?
Yeah.
How many days? Have a lovely time, Mark.
It's too busy. Don't go to Santorini. It's too busy.